Enough is enough. We must rein in Washington's reckless spending.
I'm Dr. Bob, and that's my prescription.
I'm Dr. Bob Onder, Congressman from Missouri's 3rd Congressional District. This week, I officially introduced the Chloe Cole Act along with Senator Marsha Blackburn. Together, we are co-leading this legislation in the House and in the Senate. As a medical doctor, a parent, and a member of Congress, I wholeheartedly believe that we need to put an end to one of the most dangerous and barbaric practices in modern medicine, so-called gender-affirming care for children. This legislation was inspired by courageous young women like Chloe Cole, who was prescribed puberty blockers, then testosterone starting at age 12, then underwent a double mastectomy at age 15, only to regret it deeply by age 16, just a year later. That's right, a child not old enough to drive or buy cigarettes or alcohol was allowed to consent to life and health altering medical mutilation. Chloe is one of thousands of children misled by practitioners that routinely prioritize their beliefs and pocketbooks over the well-being of our kids. These kids are left with physical and emotional burdens that last a lifetime, while these practitioners profit on their suffering. Between 2019 and 2023 alone, over 14,000 children were prescribed medicine and 5,700 children were subject to mutilating surgeries. This is state-sponsored child abuse. This bill protects children by prohibiting puberty blockers, cross-sex hormones, and sex change surgeries for minors. Very importantly, it gives the victims the ability to hold doctors accountable for the damage. It provides a lengthy statute of limitations, 25 years beyond that person's 18th birthday, so that no one is left without recourse. I'm proud to champion the Chloe Cole Act. Just today, House Republicans have also passed a short-term funding resolution plan, known as a continuing resolution, to prevent a government shutdown and provide stability as we continue working toward a full year spending bill. Mike Johnson, our Speaker, and the Appropriations Committees have moved forward this stopgap measure to keep the government open. The plan is straightforward. It maintains funding at current levels and ensures federal agencies remain open. The goal here is to allow 7 additional weeks for appropriators to craft a long-term, responsible budget for fiscal year 2026. This is about prudence, stability, and protecting the American people from the chaos of a shutdown. Additionally, this legislation includes critical resources to enhance the safety and security of members of Congress and the executive branch. The Administration Committee led on this issue, and especially in the light of the assassination of Charlie Kirk, I strongly support protections for all our elected officials. This week I was also proud to participate in several important committee hearings. The Subcommittee on Higher Education and Workforce Development held a hearing to examine how we can make the cost of college more transparent for students and families. During my questioning, I highlighted a serious concern. 3 out of 10 parents admit they are completely in the dark about the true cost of sending their child to college. Too often, families are forced to take on massive loans or even dip into retirement savings to make ends meet. The bottom line is this: when costs aren't clear, students end up borrowing or over-borrowing and deciding not to continue their education at all. That's a broken system. Finally, the Judiciary Committee held an important hearing highlighting our nation's premier law enforcement agency, the FBI. Kash Patel, the director, leads the men and women who work tirelessly to protect our nation. They work with integrity, often at great personal sacrifice. I took this opportunity to question Director Patel on a deeply troubling issue, an alarming increase in political violence targeting Christians and conservatives across our country. For years, we have witnessed an escalation of this kind of violence. Tragically, this reached a breaking point a couple of weeks ago when a radical transgender activist killed 2 children and injured 17 others at a Catholic mass. Mass shootings in Nashville, Colorado Springs, Denver, Aberdeen, and beyond have highlighted this problem, and of course last week's tragic assassination of Charlie Kirk. When asked Director Patel what steps his team is taking to ensure our safety, He assured me that his team is working actively pursuing a comprehensive investigation to these incidents nationwide. The reality is that the American people deserve accountability, and they deserve to know that the federal government is taking decisive action to protect them. To hear more about my work in D.C. this week, markups in committee and floor activity, subscribe to my newsletter through my website. Thank you, and God bless America. I'm Dr. Bob, and that's my prescription.